Why God must exist? The answer: atheism can't provide. On a quiet night, far away from the hum of the city, you step outside and look up. The sky stretches endlessly, filled with stars that shine like distant lanterns. You ask yourself, why am I here? How did all of this come to be? Why does anything exist at all instead of nothing? For centuries, this question has haunted kings and peasants, philosophers and poets, scientists and seekers. Some say the universe is all there is, self-contained, without meaning, without design, without God. Yet the more we explore the depth of human existence, morality, consciousness, and the fine-tuned precision of the cosmos, the more one question refuses to go away. Can atheism, with all its logic and skepticism, truly provide a satisfying answer to life's deepest mysteries? The question of origins. Atheism often leans on naturalistic explanations, the Big Bang, evolution, random chance, but even these require an origin. The Big Bang describes how the universe expanded, but not why it came into existence. Matter, energy, and the laws of physics themselves demand a source beyond themselves. The atheist might say, the universe just is, but that's no answer, it's an escape. Everything we know, from a grain of sand to a galaxy, has a cause. To suggest the universe itself is the lone exception feels less rational than to admit there must be a transcendent cause. An uncaused cause, God. The fine-tuning of the universe. Modern science reveals that the universe is astonishingly fine-tuned for life. The gravitational constant, the strength of electromagnetism, the rate of cosmic expansion. Adjust any of these by a fraction, and life would be impossible. Atheism shrugs this off with the multiverse theory. Infinite universes, each with random laws, until one produces life by accident. But that is speculation upon speculation. Believing in countless unseen universes takes more faith than believing in one intelligent creator who designed this one. The more elegant answer is God, purposeful design, not accidental chaos. The mystery of consciousness. We are not mere machines. We think, dream, love, and ask questions about meaning. Consciousness, our inner world of thoughts and awareness, cannot be reduced to brain chemistry alone. If the universe is purely material, then love is just chemicals, morality is just evolution, and free will is an illusion. Atheism cannot account for the richness of human experience, but belief in God explains it perfectly. Consciousness is not an accident, but a reflection of a greater mind in whose image we are made. The moral argument. When a child is abused, when an innocent person suffers, when genocide wipes out millions, we know deep within us that such things are wrong. Not just unpleasant or socially inconvenient, but evil. But on what grounds? Atheism often says morality is relative, a product of evolution or culture. But if morality is only subjective, then the Holocaust was not objectively wrong. It was just a different cultural choice. That conclusion revolts the human spirit because deep down we know that real good and evil exist. And if there is an objective moral law, there must be a lawgiver. Without God, right and wrong dissolve into personal preference. With God, morality is grounded in His nature, giving meaning to our deepest convictions. The problem of meaning. Atheism insists that life has no ultimate purpose. You live, you die, the universe forgets you. Any meaning is self-made, temporary, and fragile. But here's the problem. If everything ends in nothingness, then nothing we do truly matters. Your career, your family, your sacrifices, your love, it all dissolves into cosmic silence. Belief in God changes everything. If God exists, then you were created with intention. Your actions matter eternally. Your struggles are not wasted. Hope is not an illusion, it is a promise. The paradox of atheism's faith. Ironically, atheism often criticizes faith in God, but it requires its own kind of faith. Faith that the universe came from nothing. Faith that order came from chaos. Faith that life came from non-life. Faith that morality is just a human invention. When examined closely, atheism provides fewer answers than it claims. It avoids the ultimate why, dismisses human uniqueness, and leaves us with a universe devoid of meaning. In contrast, belief in God offers a coherent, profound, and deeply human explanation for existence, morality, and hope. Imagine you're on a sinking ship in the middle of the ocean. The atheist says, there is no rescue. Swim until you can't anymore. God says, I made the sea and I see you. I am your rescue. Which vision speaks more deeply to the human heart? Which provides comfort not just in theory, but in the darkest nights of suffering? The one that insists on meaningless survival, or the one that whispers, you were created for more? The question of God is not abstract. It shapes everything, your identity, your purpose, your destiny. Atheism leaves us with silence. God offers us meaning, morality, and hope. So the real question is not just, does God exist? But what will you do if he does? The invitation is simple. Dare to believe that life is more than chance. Dare to believe that love, justice, and meaning are not illusions. Dare to believe that behind the stars you see at night, there is a creator who knows your name. Because when all other answers fail, the one truth that endures is this: God must exist, and in him, so must you.